Okay, notable albums 2009 extreme metal. I'm going to start off with what I thought came out in 2009, which actually came out in 2008, which I missed off my list last week. So 6 Feet Under, Death Rituals, sort of the last 6 Feet Under with the classic lineup. Everything went a bit up and down after that for my tastes. Got Crisian, Southern Storm, great album, great band, probably the most metal band of all time, Crisian. Gigan, Order of the Falsi, the first debut from these amazing sort of psychedelic death metal guys. Awesome stuff, love that band. And The Sugar, Odin, which has the song Bleed on it, I'm pretty sure. That's why I bought it. Anyway, let's get into 2009 proper. So we're going to start off with some Mama Kill, good old grindcore. Cool artwork in there. Good old grindy stuff. I think these guys are from Switzerland or something. But yeah, good grind. Next up, we've got Fen, the male diction. I think that's how you say it. It's a curse. Male diction. Male diction Fields. Or Field, is it Field or Fields? Fields, I think. Which is a really cool debut. Some great sort of British black metal. They went on to do loads of other cool stuff as well. The only thing that I would say about this album is it has some rather questionable clean vocals on. They're a bit cringy. Don't think they've quite got the hang of them yet, but overall it's still a really cool album. Won't let those cleans ruin it. Not for me, sir. Anyway, next up, Torchkiller, Sewers. This is a lot more of a mid affair after their Swarm album. It's not terrible. It's just a bit sort of middle of the road. It's sort of maybe a 6 or a 7, something like that. Probably a 7. It's still decent, or 6.5. Who knows? Anyway, over to America now, I believe. Cobalt and their album Gin, which I still really like this album. It's really unique. There's no other band that really sound like Cobalt. Definitely got their own thing going on. And this is my favourite album by them, definitely. So awesome album. If you've not heard Cobalt, this would be a great place to start. Gin, I believe that's Mr. Hemingway on the back with his beer gut and shotgun, probably shortly before he killed himself. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Brutal Truth, Evolution to Revolution. Oh man, such a cool band, amazing band. That Sugar Daddy song is awesome as well, really catchy. This is just a great album, great comeback album, because I think they went quiet for a few years and then came back with this, and it's an awesome record. Oh, and this is a little bit of a poster going on, poster type thing. Cool, man. Yeah. Wicked band, one of my favourite bands. Brutal Truth, awesome. Grindcore freaks, yeah boy. Alright, next up, Latitudes, Angst. This is a great band from London. Play sort of, I don't even know what to call it, sort of, I'm pretty sure this one's still instrumental. So there's no vocals on this one, but it's just really cool, sort of like metal, sort of, some of it's quite rocky, but it's just really cool songs. Really decent album, that one. Awesome stuff. Aranzai Pazuzu, I was lucky enough to discover this on their debut. This came out in 2009, and as soon as I heard it, I was immediately fell in love with it. So this is the original. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the Finnish title for this album. Go on then, I'll give it a go. Mukalainen Fuyu. Probably completely butchered that, but it's an awesome debut. Probably not quite so metal or black metal as they went, but it's still a really cool, unique album. Really cool debut. Next up, Pantheon Eye, Worlds I Create. I really rate this album. I think it's an amazing piece of music. I think they put a thing about the drums aren't triggered, and the drummers absolutely ripping. I always thought these guys were like criminally underrated. They never sort of got the success they deserved, I don't think. There's a cool little band photo thing there. It's a really cool band. Hopefully one day they'll come back, because they got something unique going on with the old cello in the mix. Awesome stuff. And another great band from Norway, Madam Mortem, 8 Ways. This is probably the most rock orientated thing on my 2009 list. They're just a great band though. Some albums are heavier than others, but I just really appreciate them. And my favourite female vocalist in all of metal, I think. She's just got such a unique and awesome voice. A great original band making their own music. Okay, these are pretty much my top 3, I guess, of 2009. So we've got a bit of Napalm Death, Time Waits for No Slave, or as you can see there, No Fucking Slave. Said in the Barney voice. Yeah, just another great album from Napalm Death, really. I mean, yeah, it's just just an awesomely consistent band. Yeah, brilliant album. I haven't listened to that for a while, so I'll get that on directly. And then we go up to Bristol with some Amputated, which is probably my favourite thing they put out. I think it's is it Morbid Mark, I think, who does the vocals. It's the first time I heard like the real, well, not the first time, but I was really impressed with how far it was sort of pushing all the different sort of, I don't know, pigs, not pig squeals, but well, they are sort of pig squeals, and sort of some of it sounds like a frog and all that. Yeah, I remember this being one of the ones that really I was like, Jesus Christ, how does a human being do that? But yeah, there they are. Yeah, really decent album. Got some great tracks on there. A good for UK sort of slam. That's a really good milestone record, Death Slam, whatever it is. And then my favourite album, 2009, Devourment, Unleash the Carnivore. I just love how heavy this is. One thing I didn't understand for ages was why some fans went off them in this period. Fans of like the earlier stuff. So they got like this, like the cleaner production. I personally, I really got into the band at this time. Yeah, it was when that Obscene Majesty came out. It took me a while to get into the sound, but once I got into that really dirty sort of, and the low tuned drums and stuff like that, I really understand why certain fans don't like this era of Defilement with the much cleaner production. I personally still really like it. I like both sort of sounds, but yeah. Awesome. Just the way this album starts is so brutally heavy. I love it. Yeah, awesome stuff. So yeah, that about wraps up 2009 for me. You can head to the end here where the music is, because I've got to say at the beginning. Add your stuff in the comments below, as always, and that's about it for 2009. I'm adding to these lists all the time. More and more underground stuff, which I don't own, but I really like, so I'm adding them on, and please send your comments below for stuff I've missed. Okay, I'll see you next week for 2010. Cheers.